Hi, this is Dominic from Paphos Life, and in today's film we're starting off in Oldtown, Paphos. There's the Mootlos Mosque, and we're having a drive around to see where we end up. If you look on our right, you can just see the Paphos cat lady's feeding station, and she's actually on duty at the moment, or there for a natter at least. She'd have fed them. She normally feeds them and then has a little natter with one of the ladies there for a bit. So hello to her. If you want to support her in her work, go to paphoscatlady.com and follow the links there to make donations and what have you. Very worthwhile cause. She's been doing it for ages. Anyway, we're going to be driving around Oldtown first. I'm going to be turning left though and taking the next turning across. Then I'll be doing a loop. Traffic. It's Saturday mid-morning. November the 29th. So they had the Christmas switch on last night, which means that the lights will all be up now, though not necessarily one each way, matey. Sorry, not necessarily on at the moment because there's no point. There will be another film showing what it's like at night, obviously. But I basically went down to Cloaca Green Point to get rid of some garden waste, and I thought I might as well do a Central Paphos film while I'm here. Oh, something's going on because people are having to drive on the curb. Not quite sure why. I'm sure there was a reason though. Well, next time around I won't be going up there, I'll be turning up here. Lots of restaurants to the right, which we'll be filming at night. I have a feeling these basically that look like sticks are those ones that look like drips coming down at night that look very nice. Now you've got Aphrodite's Children, which is now being turned into a boutique hotel on the left. And after that you've got some nice bars that have been recently renovated. And especially the one on the corner up here. That looks amazing now inside. Of course, the curtains are closed so you can't see it. And then you've got Chernobyl on the right. And we're going to do a full loop. First of all, you've got cars coming in on the left you have to be aware of. And of course the zebra crossings here. Now if he gets out after them, I'll be able to get out too before the rest of the cars arrive. Yeah, and on the left you've got the Ottoman Baths. And on the right you've got lots of nice restaurants. Nice place to have a bite to eat with a stunning view of Central Paphos and the seafront and harbour area. All the way up to Cloaca. And that Agora Cafe is open during the day. I say that because last few times I've filmed here it's been at night and they close at night. There's the municipal market and they got a lovely shooting star, I was going to say firework, but I mean Christmas decoration outside. I'll have to film that later. There's a nice new mural. So just to our left now is where the car park I started from is. And I want this chap on the scooters, but it looks like he got a takeaway, doesn't it? Looks like he'd been to the fair and got some goldfish in a little bag. Shows you my age, doesn't it? We're going to be a little bit delayed coming out here. Quite a bit of traffic around. A 1-on-1 diet advertised next to a burger restaurant. Now that place there we like, the food there is very good. Doesn't mean the food isn't very good elsewhere, it's just that That's where we've eaten a few times. We tend to, if you find a place we like, we'll go there again rather than experiment with every place. Just because like life's too short to try out everywhere. When I was younger, I felt the opposite, but as time goes on, you want to have more of the good times. Do you know what you like? There's a rather small tree ahead of us now. Quite sorry for itself. Oh, it looks like Pumpkin House is open again. One day I'll time it so I can pop in and see her, rather than just having a fleeting drive past her. I definitely want to see her before Christmas. Not today though, because I've got other places I need to be. I want to get some gardening supplies because a lot of the shops will be closing around lunchtime on Saturdays in Cyprus. It's interesting that because on Sundays, for instance, they tend to stay open longer than they would in the UK, and you don't have any of this got to be open between 4 and 10 or whatever. But we still get Wednesday early closing and stuff like that, which can throw a lot of people off, and Saturday's often early closing as well. And most of the department stores and all that, well, I say most, it's I'd say about 50-50 split, but a lot of them won't be open at all on Sunday, whereas all the supermarkets will be. Right, in front of us, on the other side of the road, you have the Paphos Documentation Museum Outer Gardens, which are coming on nicely. I do need to fly the drone up there again, so you can have a better look, but it's looking a lot more, what's the word I'm looking for? I wouldn't say complete. It's looking a lot more solid now, if you know what I mean. Like you can get an idea what it's going to look like when it's finished. Right, now we're going to be coming into Kennedy Square, and I'm not going to be turning right down to the seafront area, but we can have a look at the Christmas tree I can see already, and whatever decorations they've got. Useful for me to note, because I'm going to go and come down tonight and do some night filming. There's more museum work on the left. And we've got a little Cinderella's coach over there on the right, I can see. Now these trees you can see normally have lots of lights over them and they look rather nice. But I'll find out later today if they're like that this year. I'll fly the drone as well at dusk, so I need to get down here for about 4:45, I think. Come on, lights. I might as well do the marketing, I suppose. If you like our films, please do subscribe to our YouTube channels, Paphos Life, and for 360 driving films, Cyprus Panoramas. And definitely subscribe, doesn't cost you anything. Oh, that's nice. 2026, Happy New Year. Fountain doesn't appear to be on though, which is a shame. Anyway, we'll drive down through here. Oh, we got lots of stuff in there on the right now. Yes, the big star we saw in Oldtown, sorry, in front of the municipal market, that used to be there, but they've got something else there now. So I'll have to inspect later. And you've got more decorations up here by the new monument to Greek independence. Well, I'll head down to the original Paphos Museum now, and I'll decide where I'm going to go. Actually, I suppose I could go down to the roundabouts and see what they look like. Seems an odd thing to say, but there's two main roundabouts that get decorated. Anyway, I was on the marketing. Yeah, so basically subscribe to our channel, it doesn't cost you anything, and it really does help us out, especially Cyprus Panoramas. We need 1,000 subscriptions on that before we can get monetized, so everything you can do to help. And this film will be going on to Cyprus Panoramas, and there'll be a flat form version on Paphos Live. if you want to help us out financially, go to our Buy Me a Coffee page at buymeacoffee.com/Paphos Life and chuck us a few coffees. All coffees are very gratefully received. I wonder if that guy was waving at us. People do react to the camera they see on top of the car. I'm not just being vain. And yeah, buy us a coffee. And if you want to get something back in return, go to our Zazzle store. Oh, these are nice on the left. Some deers there. Or reindeer rather. You go to our Zazzle store at zazzle.co.uk/store/PaphosLife/collections and chuck us a few coffees. All coffees are very gratefully received. I can assure, no, that's terrible, isn't it? I got that all wrong. Go to our Zazzle store if you want to get something back in return, like the Paphos Life 2026 calendar or mugs and stuff like that, with pictures we've taken and stuck on well, mugs basically and things like that, bags and all sorts. Well, have a look at the zazzle.co.uk/store/Paphos Life/collections. This is what happens when I'm trying to provide a commentary and concentrate on driving at the same time. I have to, the important bit is concentrating on the driving basically. So the commentary tends to get a bit second rate, I'm afraid. Anyway, go to Paphos Life on Facebook to follow that. And we've got 93,000 followers now, and then you'll get notified whenever we publish anything on Paphos Life main website or the Facebook or the YouTube pages. And finally, say hello, go to Paphos Chat or Cyprus Chat on Facebook, which are groups that we run. Right, I'm going to be in the right-hand lane because I just want to go completely around the roundabout. I've no idea what's there. We'll see if it's something new or not. I can see black ball, rather oddly. There's some umbrellas. I've seen the umbrellas. They used to be on the other roundabout. Fountain doesn't appear to be on. That could just be water preservation, though. So there's a couple of umbrellas and some mysterious black balls. Oh, and a golden ball. Oh, and it looks like there's lights on the flowers themselves. But I think I need to see what this looks like at night before being too judgmental. Yes, the fountain wasn't on, so they might be just cleaning the fountains anyway, as part of their general day-to-day maintenance. So now we're going from the road from Paphos Stadium, which is on the left, up to the motorway roundabout, and before that on the right you'll have Neon Mall and the bigger area around that, because they're currently developing that, adding some more floors, etc. I just hope they do something about access as well, though. But we're going to be turning left before then anyway, I think, just to show you a bit more of the inner parts of Paphos. Not this turning though. The next one with traffic lights. On the right, you can see, I don't know if it's Euroscope or Paphos Business Park. It must be Euroscope because it's in Euroscope. It's basically a business park where they've got an awful lot of car mechanic places there. Quite a fascinating place. It's the sort of place my dad would like get lost in, and we'd have to send a search party in hours later to find him. Right, so we're turning left here. And there's another roundabout down here. Eventually, they sometimes have decorations on it. Oh, and I can drive past one of the new universities they got in Paphos as well, because I don't think I've shown that on film. At least not 360 will. No, I don't think that's actually a Christmas decoration, that white thing, because they have got some lights around it. And we'll go this way. Yes, I need to get to Central Paphos, I think. Sorry, Central Sclavenitis. Now, I could go through the courts. Depends how much of a winding route I want to go, really. I can't go that way, it's no entry. So yeah, down here on the left, on the main road, is where the courts will be. I'll go that way. Now, if I go straight on down here, I will get to October 28 Square again, which is where the town hall was that we passed just after Kennedy Square. So if you go, when we were just going past Kennedy Square, had I taken the next left when we got to the October 28 Square, it would have brought us out here. I'm happy to report that the roadworks they were doing along that road seem to have been completed now. So you can drive down there without getting all blocked up. And we've got turning lights here. And we'll turn right here. That's the Cafe Nero car park on the left. When the gate is down, you have to get a code from Cafe Nero to get out, because basically it's their car park. But when the gates aren't working, it becomes a pain because everybody uses it then. I want to turn right here, take the long route to Sclavenitis. But this will take us up to the old Chinese playground. I call it that because it was like a gift from China. It's on the right there. They used to have lots of lovely statues there of koalas and like little ponies, all sorts of things like that. Unfortunately, I think they were just made of fiberglass, and the kids made small work of them basically. So they've been taken down since then, but the rest of the park's still there. Right, this is actually Butcher Boy Road we're coming on, which is a name that the longer term residents of Cyprus will know more about, because Butcher Boy itself has moved from here. And if I stay on this road, it takes us to, well, I'll show you actually. I was going to get even more elaborate, but that would just get far too confusing. So I'll go down here to Sclavenitis roundabout, then I'll finish at Sclavenitis itself. But there was a nice little drive through some central parts of Paphos I might not have driven through in the past for you. I mean, navigating Paphos isn't as simple as you might think, because there are some hidden streams in the centre of it, which form little gullies, etc., which basically means that there are bits you can't. It's not a question of just. What's that? It's not a question of just driving in one direction, hoping you get there. You might just meet lots of dead ends. Anyway, I did do some films on driving around Paphos, and I'll probably do an updated version in the next few months or two. But for the time being, I will say thank you very much for watching. And as I park up, I will say I will see you in the next film. And happy Christmas as well. A bit early for that, but by the time you see this, it will at least be December. So get ready to start being cheerful. Okay. Cheers.